There are moments so rare and unexpected that they seem impossible to repeat. Phenomena that last only a few seconds, but those who have witnessed them will never forget them. Sometimes nature shows us its most extreme aspects, and by chance, someone manages to capture that moment on camera. These are unique events, unbelievable but absolutely real. Today, you will witness images that defy all logic and reality. Sometimes it goes beyond fiction, and this video proves it. A massive landslide swept through Izuzan, Atami on the morning of July 3, 2021, after several days of heavy rain, causing rocks and soil to slide down the mountainside, sweeping away houses and roads. The thick mud flow, a mixture of soil, rocks, and water, roared. According to later reports, the mud flow, about 2K long, poured down from the hillsides upstream, heavily affecting the residential area of Izuzan, causing heavy damage to many families, and many houses were completely destroyed. Skiers were treated to a spectacular sight as strong winds whipped up a dramatic snowstorm in the Breckenridge Mountains, Colorado on January 13. Snow, strong winds and cold, hazy light made for chaos. An unusual phenomenon occurred on August 7, 2018 in Chemason Valais when a huge amount of mud fell from the mountain due to hail. People heard the noise 3-4 minutes before, so they waited but had no idea how much mud was falling. A group of tourists were quietly admiring the grandeur of the landscape when suddenly one of the icebergs appeared. It fell with a sound that shook the air and the water, causing a large wave to start growing behind the boat. The captain, not losing his composure, moved between the floating blocks, raising the tocos just in time to prevent the wave from crashing. Next time there is a thunderstorm, remember to go inside. Sometimes holding an umbrella or standing outside like that, you are inadvertently turning yourself into a mobile lightning rod. According to lightning safety instructions, using an umbrella or metal objects during a thunderstorm is very dangerous because metal conducts electricity and tall protruding objects are often easily struck by lightning. Luckily, the lightning struck the tree behind. How lucky!
Yeah.
According to data from scientists, the first sea entry at Kamokuna took place in the early morning of July 26, 2016, when the lava flow first reached the sea after its long journey from the volcano's mouth. Literal explosions occur as soon as the hot lava meets cold water, creating steam, water bubbles, and flying rock fragments, posing a real danger to anyone who gets close. The scene of sulfurous smog covering the entire city. The sky was gloomy, the air was heavy. It was scary to know that the concentration of SO2, formed by the chemical reaction between sulfur and air, may have increased to alarming levels, many times higher than safe levels. When SO2 reacts in the air with water vapor or other chemicals, it can form fine particles or mild acids, such as small sulfuric acid, which can easily penetrate deep into the lungs, increasing the risk of respiratory infections, reducing lung function, and even increasing hospitalizations and deaths. It could be the result of a strong southwest monsoon, with strong winds and changing pressure, making the soil soft and moist, tree roots easily uprooted, causing many trees to fall and be uprooted. People should be careful, avoid parking or walking under large trees when the wind is strong. Wow, what a spectacular cloud that rolls across the sky, looking like a giant fan floating in mid-air. It could be a roll cloud, a special type of Arcus cloud which forms when cold air pushes warm, moist air up, causing water vapor to condense into horizontal layers of clouds. This creature appears to have a starfish-like body but with long, slender arms branched out in great numbers, a true basket star of the suborder Eurylina, not a regular starfish. Its arms extend like a basket, folded intertwined, creating a look that is both strange and enchanting. Basket stars often cling to coral or the seabed, then spread their arms out like a net to catch plankton drifting along the water. Very skillful and special. When its arms are contracted, it looks like a flower in bud. When opened, it looks like a fluttering crown in the middle of the ocean. Looking at the picture, listening to the description, it is easy to mistake the basket star for a monster or from another planet, but it is a legitimate member of the large family of brittle stars, living in harmony with the coral reef ecosystem, contributing to the balance of the deep sea. Have you ever seen a pink sand beach? Pink Beach, located on Komodo Island, Indonesia, is one of the most amazing beaches I've ever been to. If you take a boat from Labuan Bajo, the gateway to Komodo, to Pantai Merah in the early morning or late afternoon, you'll see the pink sand change hues with the sunlight, from pale pink to a vibrant peach. That's when nature color corrects the beach, making for a peaceful yet breathtaking experience. As the waves hit the edge of the ice, water and snow slush are pushed up, forming a hollow cone-shaped iceberg at the top. The ice can be several meters high, with new ice being added each time the waves erupt. creating a magical snow mountain eruption in the middle of the lake that reminds viewers of a real volcano. At the beach/estuary, probably in Snettisham, Norfolk, UK, when the tide is high, thousands of knots take off in unison, soaring like a living wall over the water. On a cold, foggy day when visibility was very limited, the giant Antonov still cut through the fog, landing smoothly on the runway, creating a clear streak of blue sky. It felt as if the sky had opened in just a few seconds, a sight that left onlookers unsure whether to be surprised or stunned. Perfect bubble rings are blown out and then float, slowly rising, like a smoke ring under the sea. The bubble ring moves slowly, evenly, keeping its circular shape for a long time, making the viewer amazed. One can clearly see the vortex structure in the water, the air inside, the water around rotates, forming a very stable air vortex. That explains why the bubble does not burst immediately but keeps its shape like that. The moments you just saw reveal how powerful and extraordinary nature can be, and we're lucky to have captured them. If you found this video interesting, subscribe and turn on the bell to stay with us on future adventures. Share in the comments what impressed you the most. See you in the next videos about the surprising force of Mother Nature.